Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of SkideetleCraft Survival. Since we last left off, I've been doing a pretty decent amount of grinding, just getting some money and also some resources. Uh, and I've been working on the base a little, so that's why I'm at spawn. I want to surprise you a little bit with my progress. But real quick, I want to show you the minigame, the parkour, because I kind of just glanced over in the last episode, and it's actually a little bit to it. It's pretty cool. So starting off, you're on this little island. Back to spawn is over here. But yeah, there's three difficulties. Easy. And then there's normal. And then the expert level. The expert level is under construction right now by Enigma. So thank you for that, Enigma. And it's actually really difficult. It's pretty fun though. So what you'll just basically do when you do it is you step on that pressure plate and then you start running on. I don't want to talk about it. But you just run until you get to the top. Make sure to hit every single pressure plate on your way up. And you just try to get the best time on the leaderboard here. Ooh, I'm so close. So, going back to my base. We'll do slash home. Oh wait. Home. That we made in the last episode. And you may notice there's a couple different things since you last seen my base. For one, there's a horse in my house. So, yeah, that's something new. I honestly have no idea what to name this horse. Like I've been thinking of names and all I can think of is the most generic. I'm like Jonathan, Timothy, Frank, Bill. So, I don't know. If you guys could come up with a name, that would be great. I have a name tag already and hopefully an anvil soon. But yeah, please come up with a name because I am not creative. And second, since we last left off, I've worked on the house quite a bit. And kind of, I just added a roof, you see, and then a little farm area here. It's really nice. And I started on this pathway that's going to go all the way around the lake. And I'm planning on building houses all on the outside of it too. Make it kind of, I don't know, like a little town or village or something. I've been working on this bridge. You see, I've been cutting down all the trees around here, trying to make room for my little village here. And it's all going into this bridge. This is 3 logs per campfire. So there's a lot of it just going into this. Now, like I said, I've been saving up a lot of money since the last episode. And now I'm able to make a lands. So I'm gonna start off with that real quick. And I kind of thought of a name. It's nothing like special or anything, but /L create. And then this is kind of something for the OG Minecraft players. Farlands. It's literally from beta. So there we go. /L create Farlands. And there we go. You can see there's a barrier around where the base is claimed. That'll go away after a while. But in order to actually claim land around your land, you have to put money in the bank. So L deposit Farlands. And I'm gonna put 1,000 in there. So L claim in an empty space next to your lands. And it will expand it. I'm trying to do a tutorial here. Back off. Okay. So, yeah, you can just do up to 20 for now. So you do L claim. I want this to be symmetrical, so I'm gonna do deposit again. But I don't have 1,000, I only probably have 500. And you do L claim in the empty territory. And there we go. And this will go all the way down to bedrock to build limit, so no one can build over it or anything. And no one can grief it. No TNT can blow this place up or anything. Now, mainly what I've been doing, since I have no source of food besides the wheat, and the bread goes away pretty quickly, so I've been doing /shop. And going into food and just buying, like, 32 steak. It works, but I'd rather spend the money on stuff to expand my land than do that. I also want to show you guys auction house. So, To access auction house, you got to do /AH, and it shows like view bids or anything, you know. So auction browser, this will show you all the bids that are currently being sold right now. So this is where you go to buy stuff. Now, to view your bids that you have bid on, you go into view bids. Of course, I don't have anything right now, so I can't really click on it. And to go ahead and make your own auction, you go into manage auction. Okay, so basically what you can do is click an item in your inventory, that'll add it to the auction. So just for now, I'm just gonna do the bow. And then you'll do the duration of the auction. So you can do 48 hours, so 2 days, 24 hours. You'll have to pay money, by the way, in order to do this. So an hour will be like $20. And then 2 days will be like $2,000. Or custom duration as well. So like say you want it for 3 days. 72. So yeah, 3 days, 72 hours. And the starting bid, you can change this as well. You can make it $1. So there we go. 1 coins equivalent to dollars. So there's that. And 1 coin starts for 3 days. I don't have enough money for the auction, so what we're gonna do actually is do it for 1 hour. For 1 coin. Confirm. Auction will cost you 20 coins. An auction has been created. So AH, and we'll go into here, and you can see in the weapons, you can see the bow, and the auction's going on for an hour. And it shows the durability and everything is pretty awesome. And you could submit a bid. I can't do it because, you know, it's my own auction. But yeah, that's basically how it works. So, on to the nitty gritty of this episode. Just the base that I'm building right here. What I want to do for this episode is get this pathway going all the way around the lake. Because I feel like that would be a nice starter piece for me adding houses and everything in the future. Which means I'm going to have to cut down a few trees. Which I'm going to show you right now. My favorite ability in the MMO thing. So, you see this giant tree? No one wants to cut down a giant tree. Activate your axe. It's Tree Faller. It's literally the best thing in the world, and I love it. It takes away the amount of durability from your axe that it would normally if you just chop down the tree one by one. But it's just so useful. It's so quick. So to make this pathway, I'm going to need a lot of cobblestone, some stairs, and some slabs. And you can see right here, just started a little... So I like to have a little cliffside with the path. It kind of just makes it a little more, like it's carved out, you know? It has a better feel to me. And this is just going to be a lot of digging. A lot of digging and a lot of tree cutting. There's a ravine down here. Oh, I almost looked that Enderman dead in the eyes. So yeah, there's a ravine down here, but we can explore that at some point. I'm probably going to make it look like a abandoned mine shaft or something. I think that would look cool. Okay, so I built most of this path going up to the bridge, but I'm not exactly sure how I feel about this path on the bridge. I might have to fix this later, but for now, I think it's okay. I mostly have to cut down those trees over there, so I kind of want to expand this pathway going the other direction now. I actually need to fix my shovel, and this gives me the perfect opportunity to... Okay, I thought that was something else. This gives me the perfect opportunity to show you that I have no iron. Well, that also gives me another perfect opportunity. So, these blocks right here. This is a salvage block, so you can click any tool on it, and it will give you the resources back. Well, not 100%, but like, say these shears, right-click on the gold twice. You see, I just got an iron ingot from it. So, to repair a tool, you use the iron block. There it goes. It's fully repaired. It took the iron away from me, and it's fully repaired. Although this doesn't exactly work so much for enchanted items. It does, but there is still a risk that you will lose your enchants. So you just have to be careful whenever you use that. So I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, or at least explained it well enough. So when you make a lands, if you do /L, it'll show this HUD right here. So you can see land settings. Those are more admin privileges, so you don't have to worry about those. You do /L. You can see how many areas you have, and then also like how many claims you have. I think areas is more like an admin thing again, but you can see I have 4 out of 20 chunks claimed, and you can just keep track of that. I might add it up, get more chunks in the future, but we'll see if I can do that. There's different roles, so you can see there's an owner. That's you when you make the land, and then you can invite different people to your lands, and then you can promote them to like say admin or member or visitor, something like that. To add people to your lands, what you do is /L, trust, and then the player's name. Like I would do my alt like Monkey D Luffy 55. And right now, there we go. Successfully invited. So what they would do is they'll see it in chat and then they will go ahead and accept it. They'll just click in chat and just accept it. Okay, this is tragic. I just lost all my footage from showing how to do it. So, like I was showing, in order to get into a lance, you need to be invited through the /trust player. So you do /L, accept, and then it'll be able to tab whichever land you were invited to. So like bar lands, and then you'll be able to just accept or be a part of the land after that. And /L, you can see your trusted players in here, and by left clicking you can promote them to different roles, and then left or right click to demote them. And another thing I showed in my lost footage was /L set spawn. And you see that it costs $400. That's just because I already did it. You will have to deposit $400 into your land's bank. But after you do that and type in the set spawn command, you could do /L spawn. And it'll take 3 seconds to teleport you straight back to your land spawn. So basically, yeah, you could just have your own spawn for people to teleport to, I believe. Because if you do like /L spawn, and then you'll have a list of different ones that you can go to. So I kind of wanted to summarize a little bit more about like what this server is. This server is more of a sort of it's just like a peaceful place, I feel like, that a community of people can come to not lose months and months of progress, because I've played on faction servers in the past and I've spent months building a base and then immediately just in an instant just it's all gone. So I wanted to avoid that. And it's gonna take a little bit to get the ball rolling and get yourself some money, but once you do, and you actually have a nice source of income, which is something I'll probably end up working on in the next episode. But once you get that settled, you can start building anything you want on this server, and yeah, like awesome houses or like little towns for you and your friends to live in, and yeah, it's just a nice server where you can have fun. But that doesn't mean that it's all fun and games. PvP is still on, so you know, if you want to troll your friends, you can. I'm not saying you should, but you can. So this episode was a little more of a rundown. Nothing really important or I guess monumental that I'm doing with my base right now. But I hope this helped with a little more questions you may have had about the server. Like how to make a lands, how to use the auction, stuff like that. Also, please help me. I don't know what to name this horse. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.